I think there are so many players with such a big ego, and I'm a person who doesn't like tolerate that. So in my opinion, like I cut things easier. If someone is like bad talking, I just, like just fuck you. I don't want you here. Stuff like that.
Welcome, guys. Another episode of the Player Hustle. We have Harryhook here. He's the secret soldier main. He's the grinder from IDQD. He's the guy who healed everyone in Envy while they were on a streak. And he's also the flex support of Dallas Fuel. How you doing, man?
Doing good.
Once Close Beta ended, so to say, you entered in IDQD. How did you get into the team?
Into IDQD?
Mm-hmm.
I started like with an Spanish team, and we didn't last long because obviously Spanish people, And after I knew Internet Hulk, so I asked him like if I can, try him out, like try it for the team. He let me do it, so I try. He really liked me, so we started playing by them. I think I don't even remember the teammates I had by then, because like at one point we were like Tweak, Mendo Kusai, I don't know, so many people, but yeah, that's how it started.
How many hours did you grind in IDQD?
I don't know. Back then I was playing like 12 hours a day or something like that. It was insane. Like grinding a lot.
Yeah, I heard it was anything from 8 hours to 12 hours, 14, 16 even. And like you barely sleeping sometimes.
Yeah, we play so much. Just like wake up, play the game, go to sleep, play the game, like all the time.
Did you earn any money making it worth to scrim that much?
No, not at all. Like after the Gosu game started, like I was making no money at all. Like I was playing with my PC like 60 FPS, not even that. I was like playing 40 FPS sometimes. 60X monitor, bad mouse, bad headset, bad mouse, bad everything, bad keyboard. And pretty much without money.
Did it come across your mind to start streaming and stuff back then, or didn't the PC make?
Not really. Like I have a lot of fun like playing because I was learning the game, and I think in my opinion when you learn something, when you learn how to play like a game, is when it's the most fun. And back then it was not made at all. Like you can just play whatever you want, right? Because everyone was like trying to learn the game, and everything actually works because even then it was anything OP. It wasn't Orisa, it was not Brigitte, no Doomfish, So it was quite nice.
And did you have any big moment in IDQD where you sort of it clicked like how you should play the game, so to say?
I think I'm not sure when though, but I realized we have there was a team. It was called Melty, and we had so much troubles to beat them because they were playing for way more than us, way longer than us, And we didn't know like how to beat them. Like we tried, like we watch VODs, we do all the shit, but it doesn't work. So like after a couple, I think it was after a month or something, we start beat them, and after that we just stomp everyone. Like I don't know, like I think it was just practicing, having a good team play, and that's how it works.
And then how did you move into Team Envious? What business move did you have to make as Harryhook, so to say? Yeah,
so Envy was one of the offers we had because we have many offers. We have G2, we have TSM, Ecofox, MBS, and I think that's it. I don't know, maybe a couple more. I don't know if even C9. I don't remember, but MB was like the best offer we had. Then Ecofox, but since we know MB was like most known, we took that option, and they also told pretty good about Mike. So
yeah, there was talk about G2 wanting to go into Overwatch League even later on, but then they decided not to because of not seeing like the investment coming back, and TSM, I don't know what their plans were, but during Envious, how was it from the point you started and then every year going forward? Did you feel like you developed as a player? And how did you develop? Or was it more like you you developed equally much as everyone else at the same time, so to say?
I think all of us, like, all we do right was playing the game 24/7. That's it. Like, we don't do pretty much anything else. After like a couple of weeks in the gaming house when we moved there, they have a big couch with a big like projector, and we watch. We go there, with like ice cream or whatever, and then we sit there. We watch VODs all together, talking about it. It wasn't no coaches by then, so it was way easier to communicate each other, because like, it's really easy. Like the way MB works, like, everyone has his own opinion, right, and everyone respects it. And we try to follow like everything, right? Like we try to listen to each other. We try to do all the stuff, And at some point, I remember like everything was so easier because like we trust so much each other. Then if we want to do it, we do it like even crazy stuff, like even like spawn killing in the what was it, Dorado in first point defense. We decided like at one point like, fuck it, let's go super close, let's hold in there. And we did. We hold literally the gate, in the door. They didn't move out like for like 4 minutes or something. And I don't know. Everything was so easier because the trust, the team, like everything.
Was it because of playing for so long together, or more because of just simpler times in the environment, so to say, in the Overwatch environment?
I mean, by then was easier because it wasn't like that competitive, for sure. But we grind so much the game and we do it together, right? So that make us like, I don't know, such good team play. Like for example, you see time overextending, then you have Coco behind him and stuff like that. It's like we know what to do without even asking.
Yeah. And then what was it like moving in with having a coach move in during Apex in I think it was 2017?
I don't remember when exactly.
Or 16.
Yeah, but
17. It was Kaika went in from C9. How was it going from no coach? Oh no, maybe it was Bishop who was with you guys first, and then they made a trade. But
no, our first coach was Kyle, and then Bisa was trying to to join, but yeah. So the thing with coaches, like I never have like the right mind of like if any player needs a coach. In my opinion, no player needs a coach. Like I think that the best moments you have in your career is when you do it with your teammate. Like for example, like as an example, like Astralis. Sure they have a coach, but I'm pretty sure like the way they work is like the way we work too, right? It's like they have a really strict like line which they follow pretty much all the time, I guess. And that's what they do. Like that's what we did back then, but then things change.
Yeah,
I don't know, in my opinion, like having coaches is nice as long as they can handle the players, but having a coach to manage a team, I don't think is needed at all, honestly.
Do you feel like it's more necessary for younger players than it is for older players that has experience and all, especially also knowing themselves as persons more, like they know how to learn or know what type of learning works the best for them, so when they go in game it's not the same as trying to guess your way forward, like screaming 10 hours a day because you've already done it, so to say.
I mean, when you scream 10 hours a day, after a while you just get tired of it, right? And for us, for example, we start winning so much, then we start like lowering the scream time, because we feel like we didn't need that much, and we feel at some point like we are like drying out, like we don't have energy to continue, and it was like going lower from 8 to 6 to 4, stuff like that. Going
into Overwatch League after, when NV won Contender Season 0, I think it was, how did you view the whole Crush in 99 dream that the league put forward?
Yeah, I honestly don't think about that at all. Like, I don't know, even in Apex Season 2, they were talking about Overwatch League for so long. Then at some point, we just stopped caring because, like, it feels such a like stupid thing, you know, like all of them talking about it, but never happened. So we start thinking about like, you know, just normal stuff. But what I can say about it, like, we have some discussions in the team, like, you know, even signing a contract, because we like back then we had to renew with Envy, and we are like still waiting because the opportunity of there was leaked, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And then at some point, if we are even scared to get it, like, you know, like what happened if Envy cannot get into Overwatch League, you know, stuff like that. So at some point it was kind of scary because no one has no clue about what's going on and what's gonna happen. And I don't know. I honestly miss like the Apex stuff, E-League, Gamescom, stuff like that. You know, going to LANs. Like they always like make it more professional. I feel at some point they can just stop working as good than before. You know, like right now Overwatch for me is not like even the 50% of what it was, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because like I say, what I liked of the game is like learning, and it feels like you're just not playing a shooter anymore. It feels like something else.
Yeah, like a MOBA with FPS elements.
Yeah, it's a kind of a weird combo, but.
Then after joining Dallas Fuel, how did you feel? Or not, well, not feel, but how did you start thinking about yourself as a player when you did media, when you did interviews, everything like that? Because there were I know myself, since I was with you, there was interviewers who tried to get the juice, so to say, like Kotaku, and yeah, tried to give maybe bad interviews. But how did you try to frame yourself for the public? Like, did you want a certain view on Harryhook? Like the people, when they think Harryhook, what would they think, so to say?
I mean, I never think of myself like in how to react, like in the you know, with the public, or even the like the what is it called, the interviews. I always try to be myself, because that's what I like. I do the best. You know, have fun and be myself. That's it. Like if someone asks me like a weird question or something I don't want to answer, you know, I always can say no.
Yeah,
that's what they teach us in Overwatch League, like how to react, you know, like in interviews, and how to react with people, even because, like, you know, at some point you can just do something bad and then you just get kicked or something, you know.
Oh yeah. We've seen that a couple of times.
Yeah, pretty much.
So
I can imagine.
Yeah. So you said that you don't really do anything special, so to say. When you enter the stage, do you have any special feeling, like when you see the crowd every time, or is it just no feeling? And like what type of energy do you get?
I think everyone can like like or hype or nervous or even both at the same time when you come out from the walking, you know, like from the middle. So you have to like shake hands with the fans and the stuff. And I don't know, like I think it's an special moment to share like moments like that with your friends, you know, like it's kind of special for you too, because like this is I don't know, it's not like a football player, but it's kind of, you know, like in a small way. For sure it's hype, and I think everyone like it, honestly.
And then during the low times of Fuel, so to say, how did you deal with the burnout, or the yeah, you know, the burnout? What was the energy that kept you going, so to say?
So, okay, in season 1, after we lost that match, right? At some point, like, everyone was like, I don't know, everyone like mental status was destroyed, right? It's like was really bad thinking, like all the way. Like at one point, we don't even care if we win, we lose. It's like it was so unlike annoying to play even, because we just lose and lose and lose and lose, and we don't know what to do. It was such a bad like I don't know how to explain. It's like everything was bad. Everything wasn't working. Like nothing at all. Like we start blaming each other. Like we start, you know, not trusting, which is the most, like the biggest problem we had. Like after a couple of games, like I don't know, we have some weird stuff happening, and then everything changed. I don't know, the team just got fucked, literally, like just like that. Like we stopped trusting each other because like stuff was going on. Like we stopped like trusting the coaches, which the coach because was only one. We stopped like I don't know everything, man. It was like everything was so bad. Like,
how did it change into season 2?
Into the season 2, we tried to come back with more energy, right, and try to pop off, but exactly same thing happened. We start good, like or okay at least for us, and then we just hit the bed and we just never come back. That's it. And in my opinion, like not going crazy is just such a miracle for me because what was going on there was insane. I don't know.
You mentioned in the YouTube behind the scenes series for Fuel that you didn't have any screen time before the match. I can't remember which match it was, maybe Nixel. And it was because Janko got sick, so nothing you can do about it, right? But how did you prepare yourself mentally as a player? Like after all these years of playing, like you're pretty experienced. What did you do, like so to say?
Nothing, honestly. I just think YOLO. Whatever happened. Like I have nothing to lose, right? Like I just try to do my best, and I actually was doing great. Honestly, like it's annoying to play when you don't play at all because like you don't know what to do. Like I don't even at one point like I was like Anko was sitting behind me like in the scrims, like watching what I'm doing, and like when I actually have screen time a bit, and like quickly like trying to fix what I can like trying to fix the small things so I can make the strats works, right? For example, like in Anubis, like I don't know, I had to rotate to the top left when they come to the right side, and then sometimes I forget, which is an easy thing, right? But like I'm not used to it, right? So it's not like this, like I had to think what's going on. Like if they counter with a different com line, I also maybe had to switch or whatever. And I had to like all that stress we have, like stuff like that. I have to get it together and study like as soon as I can, which is impossible because it's a lot of shit. But it is what it is. It's my job anyway.
So going into season 3, 2020, do you have any plans for yourself to deal with the traveling? Do you feel like it's going to be pretty easy? How are you going to keep your practice up, so to say?
I don't know how to practice, but what I think about that is like people is going to get super sick all the time. Most of the people we have like, like the schedules, they are like bad because they cannot sleep at the proper time, or even they cannot like have like a normal screen time. Like I don't know, because they wake up so late, they start like playing bad, and then they go to bed earlier, and then like the jet lag, everything, like everyone not taking vitamins or whatever, it's gonna be a big deal in my opinion. I think like a lot of people is gonna get sick, and probably like they're gonna use subs more than normal because of that reason. But like scrims, I guess it's gonna be the same. It's about Euro doing that stuff or Clint, I'm sure. But yeah, I don't know, man. We'll see.
Do you plan on engaging with the fans in Dallas in any way? Like, do you have any plans to build up your personal brand, so to say, the Harryhook name? Are you gonna stream more, do I don't know, event stuff, greetings? I don't know, all those things. Or are you going to be focusing on playing? Because there are some players who focus on only playing and become,
Yeah, I mean, for sure. But like, honestly, like after this year, I'm most likely going to retire. So it's stupid just to me just focus on that. Plus, I really like to stream. It's enjoyable, like talking to people and that stuff, like socializing, So I don't know, I like it, man. So I think I'm going to keep streaming as long as I can and, just stay that way. Also, like, help my team whenever, like, I cannot just not help, it doesn't work on me. Like, even if I want to, it cannot. Yeah. So if my team needs me in some way, like, for example, like Closer told me once, like, I want you to record the Lucio play and tell me what you think, or Jane even told me that stuff. So I did that, it's like, it's no problem. Like, I actually like to help. So.
Could you see yourself coaching, for example?
No, I think I think there are so many players with such a big ego, and I'm a person who doesn't like tolerate that. So in my opinion, like I cut things easier. If someone is like bad talking, I just, like just fuck you. I don't want you here. Stuff like that.
Yeah,
I will never do that because I will be like such a bad coach in that way. But I don't know, maybe managing or some stuff or helping somehow. But for sure, not coaching is painful. I think. Like I don't know how Aero can do it. Like it's no way. No.
Oh yeah. What's your favorite moment of season 2 so far? But to wrap it up, so to say.
I think in the Dallas event when we went there and we won the 2 games, like Valiant and Houston. I think it was special to see all the fans, like rooting for us. It was actually insane. Like when you come out, like it's so many fans. You only see people and people and people. It's insane. That was my favorite moment, honestly.
Yeah. Dude, it was so hyped there in the arena.
Yeah, it was insane, dude. I wasn't expecting that. It's like everyone's yelling so loud.
Okay, so what's your social media? Instagram, Twitter, yeah, YouTube.
Okay, my Twitter is Harryhook. My Instagram is Harryhookini, and my Twitch channel is Harryhook too. That's the 3 channels I have.
Do you use YouTube anything? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I use YouTube. I use actually, I don't even know my YouTube anymore, man. It's like so long ago.
Oh, no worries, man. I ask this to every player, and no one is using YouTube, so you're totally fine. Hope you have a great day. Thanks so much for joining.
You too, Big. Bye-bye.
See ya.